Hi there everyone, it's Cassie and welcome back for another video here on my YouTube channel. Today we are doing the special video hop for Trinity Stamp's new release, and I'm going to be using this brand new stamp set called Summer Gnome Fun, and it's so adorable. I could not wait to use this. I used it a couple of times and the sentiments are great as well. We're going to pair it up with the Sunshine die set. It's so cute. You've got the words hello and sunshine, some glasses, the sun, and even a little smiley face. We're going to bring in this older die set called Embossed Edge Hills and Slopes, perfect for the sand that I need to make. And then I brought in this array of different colors of cardstock because I did bring in my color cube again. And this is the color cube card I chose. It just felt really summery, definitely made me want some ice cream. But yeah, that's the color combo I decided to use. So to save a little time, because this is a video hop, I went ahead and stamped out the image that I wanted to use. I stamped it onto some Express It cardstock using blackout ink, and then I'm going to use a combination of my Copic markers along with my Olo markers. Now, I didn't put the Copics up on the screen, but this is the E00 and the E11. And then that's pretty much all I'm going to use from the Copic line, and then everything else is going to be from the Olos, and I will do my best to put those up on the screen. But like I said, this is a part of a video hop, and I'm going to have all the information down below in my description box. So you're going to want to head there. I will have a generic link for the new products simply because I am out of town while this new release is happening. So I'm at the beach, hopefully doing exactly what she's doing. Probably won't look as good and don't have that great a hair, but I will be at the beach and soaking up some sun and a little bit of away time after a job change for my husband. And I can already tell you, we have been looking forward to this trip for forever. So it's going to be fabulous. All right. And like I said, I am going to follow along with that color cube card, and I had the best time picking out the colors. I think I love the color cube for that reason. It's super easy, which is why I've been using it so much recently. I just absolutely love it. It's so good, especially if you have a hard time coming up with color combinations on your own, or even just being inspired sometimes. I was very inspired by all of the new release, I'll tell you. But if you need something quick, grab out a color cube card and have a good time. And sometimes you can even challenge yourself and just randomly grab one and hope it works with what you're doing. You could challenge yourself. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll have to try that. I can absolutely see myself doing that. All right, so she's got a cute little blue bathing suit with her little blue hat and her little blue hair tie. And now we're going to finish off that color combination with an orange and yellow towel. And like I said, all the colors are up on the screen, and it makes it super, super simple. All right, so we're almost done with our coloring. I'm going to highly suggest that once you are done with this video, you definitely need to head down to my description box and hop along to the next one. There is so much to see in this new release, and it's so, so fun. A lot of great Love Danny Studios line. I think that one there's a lot of great sentiments in there, some fun gnomes. There's lots of great dies. You definitely do not want to miss all the new products that are out there. I cannot wait to get back and get to playing again. All right, so as we finish up, now we're going to bring in that matching die, and we'll tack that down with a little bit of mint tape and run that through our die cutting machine. And while we're doing that, we'll pull in those other dies that I mentioned earlier. So I'll take this slope from that Embossed Edge Hills and Slopes, and we'll tack that down to some of that brown cardstock, and we'll cut that down. I did die cut out the sunglasses and also the little smile, but I don't end up using the sunglasses. I changed my mind and decided to use the Hello Sunshine sentiments that are in there. So I'll bring in some white cardstock, and that'll be the shadow, and then we'll cut the words themselves out of the pink cardstock. And I love how the sunshine is all one. The only thing you need to be careful of with this one is the dot for the eye. That one could get lost if you're not careful, but mine was stuck to my die cutting mat, and so I just used my pickup stick to grab it, the wax side, and just grabbed that. And then I was able to just glue it right down. And then the rest of the letters for the word hello, I pick off with my reverse tweezers. Those are just intricate, not intricate, but just integral. If you do not have a set of reverse tweezers, I highly recommend getting some. I don't think I could do a lot of what I do without them, especially for those smaller pieces. My fingers are just a little too clumsy for that. And so the reverse tweezers are fabulous. Use little dots of glue, and then you can just tack that down right to the front of that shadow. I think the sunglasses would have been cute. I think it would have really coordinated well with our little gnome who has her sunglasses on. But in the end, I also felt like it could possibly compete with her. So I changed my mind and decided to just use the Hello Sunshine. Now, what's neat about the sun itself is that will fit very well on the circle die card that Trinity Stamps has. So if you have that die, you might want to look into it. I'm going to use a little bit of splattering on my sand. I want to make that look like it is grains of sand. And so I've just put a little bit of brown onto my glass mat, put a little water on there, and then splattered that all over where the sand would be. Using a blending buddy, we'll also blend some of that ink on the edges just to add a little bit of depth to each of our pieces. Make it so it doesn't seem so flat. We'll do the same thing with the orange for the sun. And I'm not worried about that being perfect because most of that's going to be covered by the yellow for the sun as well. So I'll just use a little bit of more of that liquid glue. We'll tack down our sun. And then we're going to do the same thing with the sand. Tack that down. My card base is a piece of cardstock that measured 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches all folded over. So it was 8 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches scored at 4 1/4. And you can see that my panel is a little bit smaller than that card base, so that way some of that white can show from the background. And then we'll glue down our sun. And I thought about just gluing the words and our little gnome down, but I decided to use some adhesive foam strips on the back of that just to give it even more dimension. So we'll cover the backs of those with those adhesive foam strips, and then we can peel off the release paper on those, and we can stick each of those pieces down, as well as our little gnome. Once we have all of those adhered, we're going to stamp a sentiment on the inside. That sentiment comes from the Summer Gnome Fun. Gnome one is cooler than you. I think this could be a fun thank you card just during the summertime. And then I'm going to bring in some Rose Twinkle rhinestones. They match that pale pink so beautifully. And I'll just tack those down with a little bit more of that glue along with my pickup stick. And then once I'm done with that, that's going to finish off our card for today. So like I said, it's a part of a hop, so you're going to want to head on down to that description box and head to the next place. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.